Yo, what up you guys, Bacardi here, and today we're going to be doing something a little bit different. Yes, as you can read by the title, I'm going to be reviewing SuperM's album. Now, I've already listened to it, I've already reacted to it, and edited it. However, the video got blocked here on YouTube, so yeah, but I'm going to put it up on Google Drive if you guys want to watch my reaction to it. Yeah, I mean, it's not like I did a reaction that was like an hour and a half long and then I spent over an hour editing it. It's not like I did so much work for it or anything.
Hey, come on, man!
But that's besides the point. I did want to just put it out there because, you know, I already did it. But more than that, I wanted to talk about the album. Now, since I first reacted to it, I've listened to the whole thing 3 more times. Now, I'm just going to get this out of the way in the beginning. This is one of my favorite albums of the year. Easily. As far as music and what I like, this album is that. It's not perfect by any means. I'll get to the songs that I think, you know, are a little to me. But there's only like 2 out of 15 that are like that. I guess we'll talk about certain songs, and then I'll talk about, you know, the members that stood out and just kind of like the overall message at the end of the album. I mean, let's go through this track list. I mean, 1, I already said it. I love that song. It's probably my favorite single off the album, and the fact that it's a combination of 2 songs, Infinity and Monster, is just like cool, you know? Speaking of Infinity and Monster, I mean, you kind of can't talk about one song without talking about like the other 2, you know? As far as which one I like more now, Infinity or Monster, after listening to the album like a couple more times, I like Monster a lot more, okay? I don't know what it is with SM and songs titled Monster, but they fucking nail it, okay? Every time. It started with EXO, probably one of their best title tracks ever. Then you have this year, Irene and Silgi with Monster, one of the best title tracks this year. And then you have Monster here, which is one of the best B-sides of the year. The chorus on Monster is so good. Oh my god. And 10 on that song. I mean, I'll talk about 10 in a little bit. But yeah, Infinity is like the way more epic one, you know. But as far as just a song, I love Monster. Next, my favorite song on the album, Wish You Were Here. That song is just heavenly to listen to for me. I adore that song. It is so good. All the members sound amazing on it. The instrumental is great. Just the whole melody, vibe, sentiment, mood, everything about that song. It's beautiful, bro. That song is a masterpiece, okay? Big Chance is a song that, like, you know, grew on me over time. When I first listened to it, I was like, it's okay, you know? But then, the more I listened to it, I was like, oh, this is really good. Even 100, a song that I was not into, after I first listened to it. Even, listening to it a couple more times, before the album was released, I wasn't into it. But for some reason, when I listened to the album all the way through, beginning to end, I liked that song in there. I don't know why. It's something weird, you know? I think it just kind of goes with the energy of, like, you know, song choices. And then, you know, when it hits, it's like, for some reason, I enjoy more than usual, you know? And then you have Tiger Inside, which is just amazing, amazing. Better Days, beautiful, beautiful. You know, I was rewatching an interview with them on, I think, USA Today. And it's like, you know, that's a song about, you know, what's going on right now, and just like, you know, inspired by, like Taman said, like, you know, kind of inspired by Michael Jackson's Heal the World. So yeah, you know, it has that message and feeling to it. And then you have Together at Home, you know, which is like a fun song, but still, you know, again, talking about, you know, the world's issue right now, and trying to do it in like a fun way, you know, trying to, like, you know, put smiles on people's faces, you know, and make them dance, which is really cool. Drip. Drip. I don't really need to get into Drip. You already know, okay? Line 'Em Up is another song that, like, really grew on me the more I went through the album. Dangerous Woman, I already loved. But having the studio version finally is just mwah. And how that song starts off. is incredible. I mean, Baekhyun, Taemin, bro, those two together, that's a lethal combination, man. Seriously. The more I listen to the album, the more I just like, those two together, damn. Step Up is one of those songs where I'm still just like, it's okay, you know? It's grown on me a little bit, but I'm still just kind of like, you know, it's all right. So Long is a personal favorite. The lyrics on that song, I just relate to it. I love the instrumental, and like I said in my reaction, you know, that song hit me, you know? Yeah, I love that song. And then With You, the final song, you know, just again, the message of the album, you know, coming through all together at the end there. And the message of the album really is like one of like, you know, hope, overcoming obstacles, you know, finding strength within yourself and strength with each other. And like, this album came out at like, you know, almost the perfect time. Well, that sounds strange, you know, given COVID and everything. But I mean, like, you know, if you wanted an album to like, you know, inspire you, motivate you, let you know things are going to be okay, make you like smile, want to dance and stuff like that. All those emotions that give you a more positive and like, you know, uplifting vibe. That's what this album really is, you know? Even with like the kind of songs like So Long, you know, which is kind of like a breakup song. Even Wish You Were Here a little bit, you know? Still, those songs are still like, you know, it's part of this one big message of like, you know, hey, as long as we're together, as long as like, you know, keep your chin up, things will get better, you know? And yeah, that's kind of like a theme throughout this album. The production on this album is fantastic. It is so good. Everything about it. There's like not one bad song that has bad production in my opinion. Everything is like really just like, you know, it's really tight and just well put together. Damn near every single song, you know? And talking about the members, I mean, all 7 of these guys, I said in my reaction, like, they deserve major props for this. I mean, they all had, like, their own stuff to work with, and then they're also working on this, and it's just like, man, I say it all the time, I hope these guys get their rest, you know? Yeah, but I mean, every single member is just amazing on here. I have to mention, of course, you know, Baekhyun, Taemin, those two just, like, you know, sound incredible. 10. Now 10 is like almost the breakout star of this album, to me at least. That dude sounds incredible on so many of these songs, man. There's just so many parts throughout the album where he just like has these vocals, which just like, I'm just like, wow, it's like heavenly to my ears, you know? Yeah, he's amazing on this album. Kai is just improving so much, man. Not only just like singing, rapping, but just like even his English is like great on here. Mark, Taeyoung just like kill it on damn near every verse. I said it about Lucas. While he doesn't get that many lines, the lines he does get, it's like every time he comes in, like, you know, it's his voice, obviously. It's like, whoa. And every time he does have a part, he just like kills it. I even said it in the reaction that I really wish he does get like more lines. But then I think like, you know, I think it's finally time I started listening to like NCT albums and even Wavy, you know? Because like Lucas, Mark, Taeyoung, and 10, like those are the guys that like, you know, I don't really know that much about because I don't listen to NCT or Wavy. And I think after this album, I really, really need to start checking them out. You know, I know NCT just released some album, so I have to do a reaction to that now. Because after listening to this, it's like all those guys are so talented. It's like I've been sleeping on them for so long. It's like I gotta stop. I need to listen to like some NCT now. Standout songs now that I've listened to the album a couple more times. I mean, Wish You Were Here is still #1 to me, but Monster has grown on me so much. I love that song. Dangerous Woman, of course. Line 'Em Up. Line 'Em Up has like grown on me a lot, you know. Big Chance, another one. Yeah, Infinity, of course, you know. Yeah. But Wish You Were Here is like, if you're ever gonna listen to just one song off this album, I would personally say Wish You Were Here, because that is gonna be like in my favorite songs of the year easily, you know. I love that song. To sum it up, basically, you know, this album, I love the message of it. I love the lyrics throughout, you know, all the songs and everything, and I love, like, you know, all the different, you know, songs that they do. You know, you have like those hype, like, you know, inspiring kind of songs like Infinity, Monster One. Then you have, like, you know, the kind of like, you know, hopeful kind of songs like Better Days, Together at Home, With You, you know. And then you have songs like Drip. Drip is like its own category. We all know what that song is for, okay? But yeah, just a lot of different, like, you know, variety throughout this album too, while still maintaining like that core message. And I love it. Like I said, it's one of my favorite albums of the year. I literally couldn't stop listening to it, like, you know, since yesterday when I did the reaction, and it just gets better and better. And yeah, I'm gonna keep listening to it. I want to listen to it right now, you know. I think everyone involved just like deserves, like, you know, a huge amount of props for this album. All the writers, producers, the 7 guys, of course, just everybody, man. And I said at the end of my reaction, you know, I feel like this album is kind of getting slept on a little bit. That's just what I feel like, because I don't really hear people talking about it that much, you know. But yeah, that might just be me. I really hope that people do listen to it, you know, because it is so good. And yeah, I hope, like, you know, they support, because it's just great work all around. Like, I don't really care what you think about SuperM and all that, but like, just as far as music and, you know, a quality album, this is it right here, you know. At least support that, you know. Yeah, I love this album. Can't wait to listen to it again. And yeah, like I said, my reaction in the link in the description on Google Drive. So yeah, if you haven't heard it and you enjoy good pop music, check it out, you know. Yeah, okay, so that'll do it for this reaction, guys. Hope you enjoy reaction review. That'll do it for this review, you guys. As always, peace, love, have a blessed day. See you next time.